So I want to talk about this thing real quick. There is a Twitter account that just started being a thing on the internet. Maybe you've seen it. I know some people have seen it that I follow. It's getting quote tweeted to oblivion. So this is the oh, hello, mosquito. Dead. You're a dead mosquito now. Take that shit. This is the Progressive Anti-Abortion Uprising. PAAU. So let me just play this trailer if you haven't seen this yet.
We are feminists, Black,
Indigenous, Latinos, people of color,
and white allies.
we are atheist, Muslim,
Christians.
Okay, so I wanted to I'm having skepticism about the hoodie hijab, but I could be wrong about this. I'm having some skepticisms. I could be wrong, so I don't know, but yeah, a little sus. Just tossing that out there. Could be very genuine. I don't know.
Christians, Jewish,
and everything in between.
Okay.
we are gay,
Straight,
Bisexual.
transgender,
non-binary,
and gender nonconforming.
And we believe
the progressive values of
Equality, nonviolence, and non-discrimination.
are incompatible
With
with abortion.
all right. So this seems like a lib thing or I mean this could I mean, this just seems like fake, right? This is fake. It seems fake. I mean, they could exist like this. Don't get me wrong. These people could exist. What if they're all from Fiverr? I think these are just fucking what's that other one? Cameo. So there's a lot of things happening here that doesn't feel progressive at all. The number one thing that doesn't feel progressive or leftist at all is that they just listed all the identity politics stuff. I don't give a shit if you're trans or LGBT or black or fucking a white owl. Or a Muslim lady in a hoodie. I don't care. Who would fucking care about that? Why? What? How's that leftist? Here's all the things that we are, so you know we're one of the good guys. What are you talking about? Yeah, pretty sus. No one mentioned the working class. Probably not, but like the fact that you're focusing on idpol implies that this is like a fucking right-wing psyop. I don't know anybody who supports this. I could understand if there are progressives that exist. In progressives, the lefties, there are progressives that exist that don't personally want abortions, with either them or their partners or whatever, and that's whatever, dude. That's fine. But most people, like even Destiny, who we just talked about, who has a lot of bad takes, has a pretty good take on abortion. He doesn't want abortions himself, but he's like, I'm not willing to let anybody else like tell somebody else if they can or cannot have one. That's a decent take. There you go. We'll throw a bone to our boy there. They're pretty woke now. Yeah, I don't know what fucking is one of them a CIA agent? I don't know. This is incredibly sus. I don't know how progressivism is incompatible with abortion, but they're going to tell us, and it's the worst.
Abortion violence is the
Abortion violence.
distribution of the oppression people of color,
Women, the LGBTQ plus community,
people who can give birth,
and people from low-income backgrounds experience onto an even more vulnerable population.
the unborn.
Wow. So I don't know. There could be two things happening here. The number one thing I think is happening here is that this is fake and these people are not lefties whatsoever. The number two thing that could be happening here is I'm seeing a whole lot of white folks. I know there was some non-white folks. I'm seeing a whole lot of white folks doing some very performative wokeness here from a very lib-centric point of view. It seems like libs trying to pretend to be woke. If I'm not, I mean, doesn't it? The unborn. This is fake 100%. I mean, it isn't fake. It is an account. I mean, they do exist. This is it's relatively new. They have like a website. Look at them. Black Lives Matter. Protest peacefully. Protest peacefully. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is this? What is this shit? Events. Rally to launch Teresa's new pro-life project. And an anti-abortion progressives and allies rally. Come on.
Good call, baby bird.
Oh, weird as a white lady. So I don't know, bro. It just does not seem real. Fresh out of Foles next to Prime. Seems incredibly manufactured. This is astroturfed as fuck, it seems.
Today, we are standing up.
Standing up.
Standing up.
To the Democratic establishment and saying no.
To the Democratic establishment and saying no more. We're progressives. We're going to stand up to the Democratic establishment and say no more abortions. Okay. All right. Sounds pretty left-leaning, don't you think?
No more.
I guarantee you, if you follow the money on this, is not a left-wing.
No more.
No more. No more.
No more.
Black Lives Matter.
Trans rights are human rights.
Love is love. And let the unborn live.
No! Fuck the unborn. Fuck them. They're not born. Fuck them. They're not people. They aren't people. Fuck them. I don't care. I do not give a shit. No. I don't know what progressive, like, I'm trying to think of a progressive ideology that you could extrapolate out that would be anti-abortion. But I mean, like, the only people that could viably be anti-abortion is, I mean, the only valid reason to be anti-abortion is that you find it distasteful or something. Like, you want a family, or you find it personally distasteful. But like a progressive, like they're couching this in, it's killing black people and LGBTQ people and blah, blah, blah. It's also killing white people, right? In that scenario, it's also killing Republicans. It's also killing, like, so I mean, like, it's not about protecting specifically marginalized communities, because you can't. Besides race, you can't know what someone's going to turn out to be, like, from a gender perspective, from a sexuality perspective, from a social perspective. In general, before they're born, so you're not necessarily like targeting gay people or LGBT community people. What? Phoenix Fly, thanks for the 12 months. And also, like, do they have some sort of, like, do they think like fucking is magic? Like, do they think like procreation is like this magic thing that happens? Because it's not magic. It's a numbers game, bro. The more cummies I come, and I come a lot of cummies, chat. The more cummies I come deep into your cavity. I was trying to think of the grossest word possible. It's just getting hot, though, isn't it? The more cum I come into you, the higher chance there is of one of those swimmers to be first home, if you know what I'm saying. And so, deep in the crevices. Please cover my camera. Hey, chat, you guys gotta chill. You guys gotta chill. My DMs are open. You gotta chill. It's literally just like some sperm got into an egg, and that's that. Those are two organisms we don't consider even close to human. We don't consider a sperm half a person. We don't consider an egg half a person. Why do we consider when those two boink a little bit that's a person? What are you talking about? A person is a person. We know what people are. What? Like, pretty fucking weird. My pork hole is open, by the way. You did this, Jake. The proper disposal of cummies is next. Well, chat, I will say it is for me. I think it's pretty obvious. I think the safest disposal method for cummies is, of course, stomach acid.
Abortion has no place in the progressive movement.
El futuro es pro vida.
We are the progressive anti-abortion uprising, and we will not be silent.
We will not be silenced.
We will not be silenced.
The pro-life revolution begins now.
Does it? Does it, though?
Comienza ahora ya.
Begins now.
Anyway, so these people aren't going to do anything of political significance, and I believe it's an astroturfed fucking... if it's not astroturfed, these people are just white liberals, bro. Like, it's just... It doesn't come across as any sort of, like... They call it a grassroots movement. Is it? Is it grassroots? I'm not seeing much grass or roots. I am seeing some turf, though.